This product made me $60,000 in revenue with 80% profit margins, and I'm gonna be showing you exactly how I found this product. I'm gonna be doing a live filming session, a live editing session, and an account review showing you exactly how I went viral and made $50,000 in profit with this product. First of all, I created a TikTok burner account. Basically, you create a brand new account and only engage with dropshipping products, and it'll show you products like this. And you can also do it on Instagram and YouTube as well. Yeah, so the hook that worked for me for this, it was just a simple click and then turn around and pull in. Okay, so the next clip I would do is I pull the sewing machine up along the edge of the screen here, and I would pull that down essentially. So that would look something like this. And then I would put this into the frame at the same time. I dropped the plate as the next clip. The best angle that I found was something like this, like right here. For the next part, I would show me lifting it, and then I'd show me setting it down, and then I would do the same thing again. Okay, so I use CapCut for all my editing, and I also wanted to mention that I film all of my videos in 1080p and 60 FPS. And then I also export them in the same thing, 1080p and 60 FPS. All right, so we usually would just cut it right about here. So we'll start it, starts with the click and then the pull in. That one actually looked like that one. So yeah, so we'll pause there a little bit. So we wanna start this clip already in motion towards the camera, and then we're just gonna go right to this sewing part again. Yeah, we're gonna do the speeding up in TikTok. We'll do both of these times 6. I think sometimes I did it times 7, but I usually sped it up according to the sound that I use, so it would go with the sound. This is the text that worked the best for me. I would do the wrong your, just so, you know, people like to feel like they're smart, so they'll correct you in the comments. So you're like, so I just say, we're just gonna post it. And another thing, you can actually go to this side thing here, and then all the way at the bottom, you should have a save option, and this will just save the finished video to your camera roll, and you can upload that directly to Instagram and YouTube. Okay, now we're gonna be going over the accounts. I'm just gonna be going over a couple of the main money-making videos with this product. So first of all, on the TikTok account, the first video that really blew up for me was this video right here with 4 million views. It's essentially just the same basic clips that I went viral with for all the other videos as well. Then I'm gonna show you the Instagram videos as well. And both of these videos that went viral on Instagram, this one had 20 million views. So there's a few reasons why these videos went viral. And the first main thing that you have to understand is that I got in on this product pretty early on. I was maybe the third person to run it, but neither of the people that ran it before me had really run it for too long. They had already dropped it at this point. So when I started and first went viral with it, I was pretty much the only person running it as far as I know, for at least a good few months, I think. And when a product is unsaturated like that, that can make it much easier to go viral. And the product alone here was really what carried the videos. It was just such a good product for the sewing niche that the videos kind of went viral on their own. And there's a couple other factors here. The 4 million view video on TikTok, the song was called, it was Makiba or something like that. At the time it was trending and the sound went pretty good with, you know, I lined it up with the video. And then the videos on Instagram, there was this sound, it was a Chris Kardashian sound, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that sound was also blowing up at the time. That sound actually still works for a lot of people to this day. It's just like the perfect sound for this niche. Typically works very well with female products, and it was, you know, it was going viral at the time, and it just worked really well with the videos. So that helped a lot as well. I just found a way to make the video look satisfying as well. That was really when I started blowing up with this product, when I started doing this, like the sped up sewing. Obviously people could tell that it was sped up. I wasn't trying to hide that it was sped up or anything, but it just made the video look satisfying, and it also made it look like the product worked really well. The other thing is that the two videos that went viral on Instagram had a very similar text on the screen. If you're a sewer, you need this, or, you know, along those lines. It was like, if you're a sewer, you need this handheld sewing machine now. Obviously my product is called Mini Sewer, but, you know, sewer, S-E-W-E-R. It's, you know, that's how you spell sewer. So I said mini sewer essentially, and that was a big controversy that worked really well for me on both of those videos. You know, people were like, I'm not a sewer, but I need this, or something that, you know, a lot of people said stuff like that, like, I'm not a sewer, but this product is cool. So it was a controversy that didn't really distract from the product, and it looked really natural and like an accidental like text thing that I did, and it worked really well for those videos. And as far as coming up with ideas for this product, it was relatively new, so I didn't have a whole lot to go off of for copying my competitors. There were a few videos that I tried, and those videos did not work at all for me. So I pretty much had to come up with my own ideas here completely. You know, I initially came up with the text hooks, you know, if you're a sewer, you need this, or if you sew, you need this, were the two, you know, main ones. And it's a good like general hook. It like will generally hook in that niche. If you can find a, you know, a broad text hook, it can work pretty good, you know, getting people's attention. You're like, oh, I sew, so they want to watch the video. It's pretty basic, but that is what worked for me for this product at the time, you know, when it was unsaturated. But what really made this product take off for me was when I thought of, you know, my own spin to put on the videos to make them stand out. And that was with the sewing. You know, I did the speed up. I cut out all the parts where I wasn't sewing, and I sped it up so it looked smooth and really, you know, it was a pretty satisfying sound, you know, with the click of the, you know, with it sped up, it sounded pretty good. And when I started doing that is when the videos started blowing up. So it was kind of putting my own spin on the videos that worked for me. And that's generally what I've found works the best for me. I've never really gone viral just straight up copying my competitor. So while copying your competitor is a really good way to get your content on par, like make sure your content is like at least good enough to go viral. That is a good thing you get from copying, but it's never worked for me. I'm not saying copying a viral video won't work, but I'm just saying it's never really worked for me just one for one copying a competitor. It generally works for me when I, you know, do a similar video to what went viral for them, and then I put my own spin on it that makes it better. So you just have to find what that is for your product, some way you can put another spin on it, you know, whether it's through controversy, making the video more satisfying, or anything else. You just have to find a way to make your videos stand out. I would say that these videos definitely aren't on par with videos I would make right now, so I just wouldn't expect to make videos like this and go viral now. That's essentially what I'm saying. They would have to be much higher quality to go viral now. It's partially the power of the product and the power of an unsaturated product with a viral sound all put together, which is the perfect formula. But, you know, once people have already seen the product, you know, it's been around for a while, it's a little saturated, it's not going to be as easy to go viral. And even, you know, obviously, even when I start new products now, my quality is much higher than it was then. And also, I didn't really put much effort into the background. At the time, all I had was a black desk. And in a lot of the videos, I even had like my TV or my keyboard in the background. So yeah, you would definitely want to put some like, you know, some sewing props in the background if you're doing a product like that. You generally want to put, you know, props in the background, or you have to create the vibe of the product essentially. And the videos weren't perfectly smooth. There were a few things that I would change now to, you know, make the videos a little smoother, just the cuts and edits. Generally when I make cuts, you cut to a clip that's already in motion, if that makes sense. When you cut between two static clips, it looks like your product is teleporting. When you have to make a cut like that, you want to cut from a clip in motion to another clip in motion, so it doesn't seem like it's teleporting, and people also don't notice like a slight move in the background. Now, going over the sales for this product, the 4 million view video didn't actually convert all that well for me. I maybe made a couple thousand from it. The main money makers were the videos on Instagram, and the 15 million view video probably made me like 20K or so, and the 20 million view video probably made me around 30K or something like that. They kind of each went viral for like a month straight on their own. It was a crazy feeling. They just kept going. I was doing like 1K days for like a month, just about. So I was selling this product for $25 on my store, and I was sourcing it for about $5 by the time I got into a little bit. Initially, it wasn't quite that low. Initially, it was probably more like $7 that I was sourcing it for. But you know, when you start pumping sales, you have a lot of leverage with your supplier, and you can get a much better price Also, if you've been working with a supplier for longer, they already know that you're gonna, you're gonna start printing. So they're more willing to give you a better price. This product was my second winning product, and I made quite a bit more money from this product than I did the first one. So it was in like August and September when I made the majority of the money. And that was also when I was starting my final semester of college. So it felt so good to be sitting in those classes. I mean, sometimes I would not even be paying attention in class, and I would just be like, just like optimizing my store or like just working on dropshipping in class, because it was a crazy feeling sitting in class and just cha-ching, 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 It just felt really good because I didn't really want to be there. I was kind of just trying to get through the last semester, but it felt so good to see that coming in. It was probably the time where I decided that I don't need to get a job. Even after I get my degree, I don't need to get a job because I can make enough money doing what I'm doing. And I knew I wasn't even, I was just scratching the surface and getting started. I hardly even knew what I was doing at that point, but I was already making all this money. And this product probably propelled me into the whole space where I am now. It really opened my eyes. And it also goes to show that you don't necessarily have, you shouldn't be doing your product research based on products you like. I have never sewed anything in my entire life until I ran this product. No clue anything about sewing. And, I had to do a little bit to, figure it out and everything. I mean, it was pretty straightforward to figure out, but you don't have to look for products that you would like. If it is a niche that you're in, that is 100% a benefit, but it doesn't have to be the case. You can still make a shit ton of money on a product that you have no idea about. Of course, there's some exceptions, like a baby product. I don't have a baby, I can't run a baby product. I don't have a pet, I can't run that. There are some limitations. Female products as well, I, for the most part, can't run. When you're running a product in a female niche, what I recommend is just having your meaty man hands in the frame as little as possible. And what you can also do, you can do a cardigan over up to your wrist, up to here, so you don't show your veiny hands or anything. And that can work. I've also seen people do nails, guys have put on nails just so it looks like female hands. So it is possible if you're willing to put in the extra effort to really create the vibe of the product. And of course, there's some female products that I wouldn't be able to run, but it's definitely possible. If it's a good product, it'll sell regardless. That's the main takeaway from this, is that you find a really good product, it's gonna go viral, just you showing it. So if you guys want me to reveal more products and do more live filming, editing sessions, just let me know down in the comments, or if there's any other videos you'd like to see, or if you have any questions at all, I'd be glad to answer them. And if you guys want a chance to learn directly from me, be handed winning products, and work for me as a creator, you can fill out the Google form in the description, and I look forward to working with you. If you guys did enjoy the video, I just ask that you leave a like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has an amazing day, and until next time, peace out.